Hello everyone, it's Christine here and I'm back for our stitch along, and we are going to be doing a water lily for this stitch. And so there's a picture in the book and you can see they've used a pale pink ribbon around the outside and then what they call an organdy ribbon. I don't know if it's like organza, that's what it certainly looks like to me. And so that's what I'll probably use for my center, but I'm actually thinking I'll do my outer as a lily pad because it reminds me more, the look of it looks like a lily pad with a water lily flower in the center. So that's what I am going to do. Now you'll need some coordinating thread that matches with whatever ribbon you're going to use for the outer, because this is going to use a ribbon stitch as well as laid thread in a combination technique. So I've just got some vintage green thread that's a really super match for this, and I will also need a chenille needle. This one's a 22 chenille, and that's what I'll be using for my ribbon. And you'll want to draw a circle on your piece. I just used a button and then have drawn an inner circle. Doesn't have to be totally perfect. And even though most people say don't put a knot, I just prefer to put a little knot in the end of my silk ribbon, because I just find otherwise I keep risking pulling it through, which you don't want to do. So if I do a little knot, then I find it just undid itself. Try again. So just putting a little knot in the very end. Okay, then we're going to pop through at the top of the inner circle, and you're going to then use your needle to sort of lay it flat, and this is when you're then going to come through with your piece of thread which has a knot tied at the end, and you're going to bring your thread out just next to the outer edge of where the ribbon is going to be laying down. So lay your ribbon down flat and then pop your needle out from the outer, just to the left of the outer edge. Now my thread pulled right through. Sorry, I've just unthreaded my needle as well. And so we're going to be laying the thread, and actually I'll just put a little back stitch in because I don't want my thread to pull through, so let's put a little securing stitch in before we start. And we're going to lay the thread over the top of the ribbon. So you want to hold the thread with your finger. And then what you're going to want to do is then bring your needle in and have your needle inside of where the thread is laid on the perimeter, and then you're going to take your ribbon back into the fabric and pull it until it just twists around, and you can see the ribbon then twists around the laid thread. So you're then going to do the next stitch. So again, pop up from just next to where your last one was. You want to make sure you're not getting caught on anything. Oh, we've managed to already. Don't know how I managed to get a knot forming in the back. We'll hopefully be able to ease it out. We have, thank goodness. As you can see, it's probably in that process of pulling it. I'm just going to loosen up this little thread as well. And so we're going to do the same process. And what I'm going to do is pass my thread under pass my ribbon under where the thread is, and then I'm going to lay the thread on top again. And I'm going to hold that thread that I'm laying on top tight. And then I'm going to pop my needle in. So the thread is actually on the right hand side of the needle with the ribbon, and that's then allowing the ribbon to wrap around the thread at the perimeter. So we're going to keep moving our way around doing that, so bringing the thread through from the ribbon through from the back, I like to then just pass it underneath the ribbon. I'm just going to see if I might need to turn the ribbon over. Sometimes the ribbon wants to lay the opposite direction to what it is laying. So I've got my thread and I'm laying that over the top of the ribbon, holding tight to my thread and then taking my needle with the ribbon back just on the perimeter, and so that the ribbon wraps around the thread. So I'll keep going around and doing that. So I think, yeah, this will definitely be a two-parter. We'll just do the outer tonight and then we'll come back and do the flower tomorrow. Again, I think I might want to just twist my ribbon over this direction. And again, we need to hold on and lay the thread flat over the ribbon, and then put the stitch in just at the perimeter over where the thread is, and pull. And so you can see you're getting that lovely little ripply effect at the side with the ribbon wrapping the laid thread. So again, I'll take my ribbon under the thread, lay my thread down, and then take my ribbon over the thread. So I hope you're having a great day or a great evening. Hopefully you're having fun with ribbon embroidery. Can be a little daunting when you start out, but it's a lovely technique. You can get some really interesting effects, and I haven't seen this actually done before. I just love the way that it's got almost like a little, almost braided effect around the outside. It's lovely. Such a clever idea to get that nice edging on it. Because otherwise you'd be ending up with the sort of the petals like that. It's same stitch as we did up there, but different effect because of the way the laid thread works. Again, just taking my ribbon underneath where the thread is. It's Saturday evening here, very rocking Saturday night here in the house here. I've actually just been making dog biscuits for Travis the dog, making him some oat and peanut butter biscuits with some egg to bind it. I did make one batch without the egg, and they were just a little bit crumbly, so I better mix some egg in, and egg's good, gives them a nice shiny coat. To the extent possible, I like to give him home prepared food, but obviously making sure he gets all the nutrients. We do usually give him some other dog biscuits that are the ones that guide dogs had him on when he was in their puppy raising program. But the place that I had ordered them from said they were on back order for the two things I'd ordered, so yeah, just waiting for that delivery. It's one of those things where they're meant to sort of deliver every few months, and then yeah, when it was right due to come and we were running low, yeah, they said, oh, we don't have any in stock. Anyway, I think Travis is pretty stoked with his home-baked cookies. Travis is a dog, for anyone watching that's wondering. even is a pretty little effect on the back as well. So again, always just laying the thread over and holding the thread with your finger to just sort of keep it laid in place, and then taking your ribbon backing on the border. As you can see, my drawing went a little bit skewy over there, or maybe my ribbon did, I'm not sure which. So it is fascinating, same stitch but very different effects across each of the flowers. It's a great thing about stitches that you can never get kind of bored of them, because there's always different effects to be achieved. Different ways to combine them. This would make a lovely little Christmas wreath as well, wouldn't it? Similar sort of effect. Might even have to sew someone some little napkins or something for Christmas Day. Feels like that piece of ribbon's just trying to twist a little bit, but that's okay. Circle went a bit skewy here as well, so I might just try and even it out. Oh no, that's just the end. The end, the knot that I put in at the end has actually unknotted itself, which is fine though, because it's all anchored now. So it's perfect actually. Bringing the ribbon under the thread is the easiest way I have found. And then holding the thread to hold the ribbon in place, and popping in your little anchoring stitch. Oops. Almost there, and I think we just need one last stitch here. Just like that. And so I'll finish that off on the back, and then we need to take our little thread to the back as well. So just taking the green thread through, and that will just sort of, pull that last little stitch over, and then I'll anchor that at the back as well. And then we'll be coming back tomorrow, and I'll be using this little strip that I've cut off the larger organza ribbon to make the flower for the centre. So I'll see you back tomorrow for that. And you can erase your line if you've used your friction marker by applying some heat. Thanks so much for watching, folks. Take care. Bye.